digest. From lane to the new shining ground, echo chants where the legends are found. Heroes carved in the heart of time, we march on through grit and grime. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Echoes of King and Greaves in the air. Every goal, the sound declares. Heartbeats pound like a drummer's song, marching forward, fierce and strong. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. I'm Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire.
Yes, guys, welcome to THFC Till We Die, home of Tottenham, past, present, and exciting future, of course, under Roberto De Zerbi. But we're not talking about Tottenham today. No, we're not, and that is not the score already. I was mucking around with the scoreboard because there's a new thing on it. So let me correct that. But yes, do that. Right, there you go. Big up, guys. Welcome. Yes, and welcome to Brazil versus Japan, the FIFA World Cup, around the 32 Watchalong. Yes, we haven't done any of the group games because basically they were boring. I mean, there's no jeopardy, is there? There's no jeopardy. There's no nothing. But this is where it counts. For me, this is where the World Cup begins. And let me welcome you to the World Cup Watchalong studio. Absolutely love it. Again, designed by our sponsor, O'Connell Designs. Absolutely fantastic job, as he always does. Absolutely brilliant. And we will be using another one for this one. We will be using for Tottenham games. And we've got another one as well. But guys, how are we all doing? Are we looking forward to this game? And I am too. I think it's going to be a cracking game. Brazil 5 times winners of the World Cup. Last won the World Cup back in 2002, back in Japan and South Korea. Japan, a very good Japan side at the moment, and the Japan side, I think, that can give Brazil some issues, I think, today as well. But we're looking forward to it. Of course, there's bigger games coming up during the week. England, Congo, can they beat Congo, get into the round of 16? We know Canada are already there after winning yesterday against South Africa, winning 1-0. Not the best game of football in the world, I must admit. I nearly fell asleep 3 times during it, but do you know what? I think this is going to be a cracker of a game. And it's nice to be doing watch-alongs again. I'm feeling a bit nervous. The last one we did, of course, was the last game of the season on Tottenham. And do you know what? I'm a bit nervous today doing it. I don't know why. But I feel a bit nervous today doing the watch along. But it's all about getting back on the horse, isn't it? Get back on the horse and getting behind, getting going and get ready, because we've got a long season ahead of us. We've got the World Cup. We've got the pre-season tours as well. And next season as well, we're not just covering the men's first team, we're covering the under-21s as well. So we've got a lot of watch-alongs next season, a lot of content. And we're back on tonight at 10 o'clock. Join me and Billy for a news beat, for a little roundup of today's news, transfer rumours and what is happening in the world of Tottenham Hotspur. But this is it. This is Brazil versus Japan. I'm really looking forward to it. The teams are in the tunnel. Japan, I think, in an all-white kit. I think they're in the all-white kit. And Brazil in their traditional yellow shorts, blue shorts, and blue and green socks, I think. There's Ancelotti waving to the crowd. And looking there, but I'm looking forward to tonight. It's going to be a good game. Big up to Kev. He says, evening, mate, hoping for a Brazil win. This one, it will be a tough game. I think it'll be a tough game for both. Brazil haven't really lightened up the World Cup yet, if I'm being honest. I think you look at the Celtic game, they gifted them 2 goals. You look at other games as well. You expect Scotland, you expect Brazil to beat these teams. Now, this is against Japan. Japan's not a bad side. They're well organised. They're tough to beat. So it's going to be interesting to see how Brazil do. And also with Vicia Jr. as well. He sort of lightened up the World Cup a little bit, hasn't he? So it would be great to see what happens with him. And he says, no, to be nervous, mate. You do. It's good. I know. It's just a long time since I've done one. And always get nervous the first one. Once you get on it, then it flows then. But yeah, it's a bit nervous. I still get nervous doing content. I still get nervous doing live shows. Always have that little bit of nerves in me for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, how we all do? How are we all doing? What have you all thought of the World Cup so far? Have you enjoyed it? Has it been a good World Cup for you? Or not a good World Cup? Do you like the expanded 48 teams? I've got no problem with the extended World Cup. I think it's great. You look at Cape Verde getting through and doing so extremely well as well, getting into the next round. You look at other teams as well. Yes, it makes the World Cup a bit longer, grant you, but do you know what I mean? It is what it is, and it is a money-making racket for FIFA. But for these little nations getting in and doing well, I think why not? Just keep it going. Just keep it going, guys. If you can, give us a like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Give us a follow over on X. If you are following, hit the follow button over there. If you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and the notification here on YouTube if you can as well, as the national anthems are being played and it's Brazil's being played first. As Brazil there stand there, there's Bruno from Newcastle. A lot of talk about him being moved. We've got the Man United lads there. We've got Real Madrid there as well. Alisson from Liverpool in goal. So a very, very a good Brazilian side. And somebody said something to me the other day, and I sort of agreed to it, that if you look at Brazil at the last sort of 8 or 9, since 2002, they've never got beyond the knockout stages, quarterfinals. They always lose to a European side. So what did the Brazilian FA do? Right, if we're going to beat Europeans, we need to bring a European in. And who better to bring in than Ancelotti? And I think he could win the World Cup with this Brazilian side. I think he has them set up right. They're difficult to beat. And also, one good thing about this Brazilian side, and we've seen flashes of it, they have that bit of flair. And that's what you want to see. Argentina, for me, have been the best side so far in this World Cup. I think France have as well. You look at the other night when they beat Norway. Brilliant job as well. But yeah, Brazil as always. Everyone likes Brazil. Everyone wants Brazil to win the World Cup. Look, I can go back to 82 with Brazil with the likes of Socrates and Zico. And then you go to the 86 side and the 90 side with 86 side with Careca and players like that. And then you go to the 90s, and then you had Romario and you had Dunga as well in that midfield when they won the World Cup in 94. And then, of course, you got the original R9, Ronaldo from Brazil. But Japan have been a bit of a force in the last last decade or so. And they seem to be rising up. They're a difficult side to beat, Japan. Done well in their group, got through. But do you know what? This will be a test for Brazil today, and it's going to be very interesting. I think whoever scores first, I think will win the game. I'm going for a 3-1 Brazil win. I think Brazil will take it, and if they get the game early and take it on early, then I think there'll be nobody stopping them winning this game. And then going on to the round of 16, where I think they could meet England in the quarterfinals. And that, I mean, if it works out the right way, England can face Brazil, Argentina, and France. Quarterfinals, semi-finals, and final. And England haven't been playing that well. So it's going to be interesting to see what Tuchel does with the English side. Let me know also in the chat, guys, what you think of England's performances so far. If you're happy with them or not, and what do you think? So we're getting close to kickoff here, guys, now. And of course, it is now a 20-minute game. As we can note that 25 minutes, then you get a drink, and then another 20 minutes, and then it's just ridiculous dehydration breaks. I'm telling you, it's killing the mojo of the match. It rarely is. There's Brazilian flags, there's Japan flags, full of color, full of atmosphere, full of everywhere. It's in Houston, this game, so we're in deep at Texas. Get your Texas State way there. There's the referees. The referee, when they show the referees walking, it looks like a mob. It looks like a mafia mob. They're all walking and like, yeah, this is our town, right? I've got the ball. I'm in charge. It looks so funny. And the referees are wearing some orange. I think they're Dutch fans. The referees today. Very interesting. 3 from Italy and from Switzerland, the FIFA referees today. So the referee linesmen are from Italy. The 4th officials are from Switzerland. And then in the VAR room, it is an Italian VAR, Marco Diabello. But then we've got a Croatian assistant, and the USA supported VAR is from the United States of America. Right, so it is. Here is the teams. It's Allenson in goal. We've got Santos. We've got Gabriel. We've got Manaronkos. We've got Danilo. Casemiro, of course, former Manchester United. We've got Paquetá as well. We've got Bruno from Newcastle. We've got Vinicius Jr. On the left. We've got Cunha up front. And then we've got Ryan there on the right. Really good and attacking 4-1-2-3 formation for Brazil. And really a Brazilian side that should win today's game. Japan are setting up in a 3-4-3 formation, more or less a 3-5-2. I think in defense as well. I will not go through their names because I cannot pronounce any of them. If I did, I would do them so disservice. I really would. We've got Manadia from Celtic. Of course, a little Celtic nod there from the Scottish champions. But they are playing a 3-4-3. As I said, work out to a 3-5-2 in defence. Just give me 1 minute. I'll be back. Yes, we're off and on the way here. Brazil versus Japan, round of 32 here in Houston. Wish I was in Houston, but I'm not. And it's Brazil then, and the ball goes all the way back. Brazil get it now in their own half. They're playing right to left in the first half. If you think of the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, they're playing towards the south stand, Brazil, in the first half. So here's Brazil now, just knocking it around, getting a bit of a feel for the ball as they knock it around and keeping it just to themselves. And Brazil taking it all the way back to Alisson. Alisson kicks it long down the field, but gives it away to Japan. Japan now on the right-hand side. Brazil doubling up. Brazil get it away, but lose the ball again. Brazil get it back. And it's a free kick to Brazil. So an early free kick there for the 5 times world champions. And the number 20 for Brazil was sort of holding his hamstring a little bit. I think it is Paqueta. He's holding his hamstring a little bit, I think. I don't know. I can't see anything there why he was fouled. He was fouled, but I can't see any... Pardon me. Can't see any damage on his leg, but here's Brazil now in the Japan area, just outside the box. They're playing it on the right-hand side. Brazil now, lovely little one touches. Japan get it back brilliantly. But lose it again is Brazil. Oh, just the first corner, first shot. And there is Bruno. He had a crack. And it was right at the right-hand side of the post. The goalkeeper got down, just pushed it round the post a bit. But the first corner of the game goes to Brazil. We're only a minute in, 2 minutes in. And again, it was little one touches from Brazil. Got a deflection. And it goes out for the first corner of the game. It's Bruno that's taking it. Puts the ball in the circle for the corner flag. Casemiro is in there. Gabriel, I think, is in there as well. All waiting for the delivery. Here's Bruno now. Japan goalkeeper looking nervously. He takes the ball. He swings it in. Bad corner from Brazil. Easily defended for Japan. And it goes out for a throw into Brazil. There's Ancelotti looking nervously. Already thinking, what am I going to do? How am I going to change this already? Given out somebody on the touchline, but here's Japan now. Brazil get the ball back. Oh, good tackle. That was from Japan. Big up Wayne. He says, afternoon, Dermot and chat. Hope you're all well. I fancy Japan to win. Do you know what, Wayne? I want Brazil to win, but there's a little part of me thinking, do you know what? Japan might do a shock here. And it's do and die now, isn't it? Here's Japan now. Japan pushing. And it goes out for a... Is he looking for a corner? No, he's going to get a goal kick. Came off. Is it a corner? I think it is a corner, actually. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's a corner. There's Japan manager. Looks a bit like Gareth Southgate with his suit, with his waistcoat. Oh, no, it's a goal kick to Brazil. So it came off the Japan player to grab for a goal kick. But here's Brazil now on the march, just outside on the right-hand side. Gets thrown over. Brazil, the referee says, get up, you're faking it. Good to see the referee not falling for this BS, diving around and everything. But yes, big up to everyone. If you can, do hit that like and subscribe. We're on the march to 3K, so I'd love to get there before the start of the season. But here's Brazil again. Lovely little header back, and it goes all the way back to his centre-back partner. Brazil now. Yellow shorts, blue shorts, and white socks, of course, the famous colours. And the keeper come flying out there and punched the ball out for a throw. And there was Vinicius Jr. there lurking like a burglar looking at night to burgle your house. That's what he was up to. Here comes Brazil. Early pressure here. Coming up to 5 minutes gone. Brazil now playing it around beautifully just inside the Brazilian half of the pitch. They're on the left-hand side now. And the ball goes out, and it goes out for a Japan throw in here. Paqueta couldn't hold it very much, but Japan get thrown. But if you wonder what Japan around it in the white shorts, black shorts, and white socks, it goes all the way back to the Japan goalkeeper. Now they're on the right-hand side. They're going to build up slowly from the back. He doesn't. He kicks it long up the field. Looking for options. Doesn't get anyone. Goes to a Brazilian player. Takes it down and plays it all the way back to Alisson. And then he plays it then to the Brazilian centre-back. And here they go again. To start pressing. Start pressing the Brazilian way. Brazil. Here. putting the early pressure on, as you would expect Brazil to do. Looking to take it in, but here's Brazil now. Lovely little 1-2. Here we go again. Brazil trying to find somewhere. Puts a beautiful ball into the box. Doesn't find Vicentia Jr. The ball gets lashed out, and Brazil then recycle it brilliantly and then start pressuring again. This is good early pressure from Brazil now. Look in the mood today, Brazil. They look in the mood. Brought down. Free kick to Brazil there. They do look in the mood. And that's good to see. That big up to you, Wayne. That is very good to see. If you see a Brazilian side in the mood, then that is a very, very dangerous a dangerous thing, really, to be fair. Free kick comes in. Oh, keeper's lost it. Always reclaimed it again. He was lucky, the keeper. Very, very lucky. He's having a look at it. The ball comes flying in brilliantly. The keeper there, he spilt it then. Unlucky. Unlucky. Oh, he did. He didn't catch it and he spilt it there. And he grabbed it at the second attempt. And now he's got it. But here's Japan all the way back to the keeper. Neymar is on the bench there. Here is Japan, and it goes out for a Brazil throw-in. Here's Brazil now. Taking it up from the back. Big up to everyone that's watching. Here's Brazil now, just penetrate, having a go at the Japan area again, just outside the box. Oh, well defended for Japan, but it gets pushed back to another Brazilian. Now they're going down the left-hand side. They're going centrally a little bit. Goes back. And Brazil here, all the pressure has come from Brazil here in the first 9 minutes of the game. It really has been the sea of yellow. It really has. They're really putting on the style here and making Japan work. Some beautiful touches from the Brazilians. Absolutely beautiful. Lovely ball. Flicks it through lovely. Brazil now go back. I think if Brazil score first, I think it's game over then. I don't see Japan coming back into it. Brazil look to be in the mood today to win this and get this done early within the 90 minutes. Of course, if it is draw after 90 minutes, of course, we've got extra time and we do have penalties as well. Here comes Brazil. Brazil play it over. Oh, it's in the box. Oh, Brazil now got a chance inside the box. Oh, it gets headed off a Brazilian player. Whacks him on the head. He falls on his arse, which is kind of funny. Here's Brazil now. On the left-hand side, they're going to put it in the box. No, they don't. They go central. Lovely flick over. Oh, Vicentia Jr. Oh, well done for the Japanese keeper there. Straight off the mark. And good little build-up there from Brazil. Really good bit of playing from Brazil. Really was. Really, really good. But here's Japan. They haven't had much of the ball, Japan, in the first 10 minutes of the game. And it's nil at 10-minute mark. What do you all think of the game so far, guys? Let me know. Are you impressed? Are you sort of think that's how it's going to go? Here's Japan now with the ball, just inside their own area. Now they're in the Brazilian half of the pitch. They go back inside their own area again on the right-hand side. Now they're going a bit more centrally. He's going to go left. The player is down centre. No, he doesn't. He goes central. Now, Japan trying to get up through the centre of the park. Now they're going to the left-hand side. He decides, yeah, okay, I'm still going left. Goes up the left-hand. A lovely little 1-2 stuff from Japan. Good stuff here. Good early pressure. Lovely crossfield ball to the right-hand side. Now Japan put the ball in. Good header out that was from Brazil. But Japan still got the ball. Brazil get it now. They're inside their own half. He's going to kick it long up the field. Yeah, he is. Looking for options. Japan get it back again. Lose the ball. But well done. Referee says give him the free kick. When the ball came together, he left his studs up. So he went into him. So it is a free kick. It's Vinicius Jr. down, holding his ankle. He's saying, come on, book him. Book him. Give him a yellow card. Let's have a look. Nothing wrong with that. How's that a booking? Not even a foul. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Oh, dear. He stepped on his foot. Oh, dear, my heart bleeds. Just get up, like. It's not like he's broken his foot or anything. Here's Brazil now. Just playing it round the back, inside their own half. Brazil starting to come forward slowly with that sort of samba, magical football that makes you fall under their spell every time they have the ball. Lovely bit of football. Maybe not the Brazilians of the 70s or the 80s, but still Brazil carries a heavy name in international football, whatever side comes out. But here's Japan now. And it goes all the way back to the Japanese goalkeeper instead. Kicks it long up the field. Japan get it back. Ooh. Crossfield ball there. Here's Brazil now. Looking to break forward. Looking to come forward. Here's Brazil now. Brazil now are inside the box. Going to shoot. Oh, what a save from the keeper. That was on its way and he got down to his left-hand side. He pushed it round the post. So good save from the Japanese keeper. It was Grunier there from Manchester United. Lovely ball. Didn't really get a good connection, but the corner was taken quickly. So here's Brazil again, just outside the box. Brazil through. Oh, just wide. Oh, and Bruno sort of looks down to the ground and thinking, oh, that should have gone in. But good early start from the Brazilians. Lovely 1-2. It's a first-time shot as well. Yeah, I do as well, Wayne. I must admit, this good save from the keeper. That was going in as well. I like the football Ancelotti has. Yeah, I do as well. It's a mixture of what they are, but also a little bit of discipline. But here's Japan. Japan pulling through. The free kick just outside the area as well. And the yellow card for Casemiro, the first one of the game. And the Brazilian captain saying, hang on a minute. Don't you think we should have got one down the other end? Referee says, no, go away. Don't like what you're talking about. Casemiro gets the first yellow card. He's saying, why did I get booked? I promised you a day out in Sao Paulo. You know, it wasn't there. Let's see. Yeah, it was a booking. It was a free kick and a booking, to be fair. You can't complain about that, Casemiro. But anyway, Japan just outside the area here. I would say a good 15, 20 yards from the goal. There's Allison building his wall. There's the Japanese fans. A sea of yellow behind Allison's goal. Brazil. The number 15. 3 or 4 around the ball. There is a Brazilian wall about 5 or 6 A couple of Japanese players in there as well. We've got an exclusion down the back so that no drafts can get in. Now, here's Japan. Takes the free kick, gets deflected. Out for a corner. So, Japan keep the pressure on. Not the greatest free kick in the world, I must admit. There's the FIFA president. Looks like an egg. Every time I see him, I want scrambled egg. Every time I see him, looks like egghead. There's the original R9 sitting behind them. Anyway, here's the number 14 for Japan. Puts his hand up in the air on the right-hand side of the pitch. Gets ready, swinging this corner. Corner comes in, beautifully swung in. Gets headed down. Brazil get it out. Stabs it out. Good recycle from Japan. Japan now on the right-hand side. It's Japan. Oh, he hits it too long. And the ball goes out for a Brazilian goal kick. Good try, though. Good try. Have to admit. Good start. Brazil, Japan's starting to come back into it a little bit. I don't know what you think, Wayne. But they're starting to show a little bit of endeavour, which is good to see. But here's Allison. I like Japan are very disciplined in their pressing as well. They do press very high, which is good to see. But there's Brazil now coming out, playing more or less 4 up front. It's like a 4-2-4. That's what it looks like. But here's Japan now. Japan coming forward. Lovely little one-touch football. Oh, puts the crossing, gets blocked. Well blocked. That was from Brazil, and the ball goes out for a Japanese throw-in. Japan starting to come into it a little bit now, which is good to see. It's not all Brazil now. The pressure's now on Brazil a little bit. Throw-in just on the edge of the Brazilian area on the right-hand side. Left-hand side, sorry. Lovely chest down from the Japanese player, and the ball goes out. He chested it, tried to play it back, but the player was already on the way back into his position, and the miscommunication. And that is what she wrote. Here's Japan now. Here's Brazil now coming out. Allison now. Brazil starting up steady. You can hear the Brazilian whirlwind, the Brazilian machine starting to crank up now. Start to crank up for a goal. That's what they're looking for. But they're not going to, they're going to take the time with it. But I think they will. Brazil will be too strong for Japan, sadly. It's going to be a tight game, but I just think Brazil will be too strong for them in the end. If they go 1-0 up then, or 2-0 up, then you can say it's game over. But please, everyone, do hit that like and subscribe if you can. As I said, we know we haven't done a lot of content on here over the last sort of, since the end of the season. It's been a bit sporadic here and there. But we are coming back with more daily content now. And we've got a show tonight. 10 me and Billy are on talking all things Tottenham. And then, of course, we'll be doing more World Cup watch-alongs as the week and the tournament goes on. We've got all the Tottenham stuff as well we're going to do as well. We've got the Fans Perspective podcast back on Thursday at 2. The Irish Lads Talk Spurs will be back. I've got to get hold of Mr. Harris to see when he's around to do the podcasts. And then it's a case of back into the season then, isn't it? Again, back in with the watch-alongs and the post-match, pre-match, predict lineups, all them stuff. And before you know it, it'll be in the depths of winter doing more Tottenham watch-along. So I'm looking forward to it. Here's Japan with the throw-in. 20 minutes gone. 0-0. We're coming up to our first break, thank God. We can all grab a drink and have a look at our phones and, you know, put a cheeky bet for the next 20 minutes because they've changed football in America. As you can tell, I'm not a big fan of the hydration breaks. Here's Brazil now. Beautifully done. Puts the ball in. Good header out. It is. But straight to a Brazilian on the left-hand side. Tries to play it through beautifully. The ball goes through. Unlucky. Went to the Japan player and he kicks it out. And no, he recycles it. I thought the referee was going to blow for hydration break there. You don't know when they was going to bloody blow for it, do you? Here's Brazil. I'll say it'll be another 5 minutes before we get our first break of the game. Handy if you're protesting, because you can walk off and do your protest and then come back. They brought it into the Premier League. So they're going away missing half the game. Here's Brazil now. Just playing it around. Not doing a lot with it, just precise passing. Basically. Lovely little bit of football here. And Japan are quite happy to sit back and let Brazil have the ball and let them have all the pressure, to be fair. They're so well organised as well. Japan in the defence and then their approach to it, they really are well organised. Here's Brazil now. Swings it over to the right-hand side. The ball goes over the Brazilian head and it goes out for a Japan throw-in. Some Brazilian fans there getting a little bit concerned. Ancelotti up, hands on hips, now arms folded. A few Japan fans, hello. Fans there looking a little bit. There's a few Brazilian legends as well there. Ronaldinho in the crowd there, and so is Ronaldo. So a lot of them there, but here's Brazil again. On the right-hand side, going central now. Looking for options, looking for somewhere to break this Japan defence. Good defending by Japan as well. And the ball goes out for a throw-in. Let me know, guys, what you think of the new watch-along setup, if you like it or not. Do let me know. So if I have to rejig it for the season, I will. I do have another one, which again is airing tomorrow. So you'll have your choice then. The ball goes out. It's going to be it's a goal kick. Of course it's a goal kick. Anyway, Brazil were looking for a penalty. Look, that was not a penalty. Just get on with it. It's a goal kick. Is he given a penalty? Let's have a look. Well, if it's anything, it's a free kick. But he's given a goal kick. There you go. Shows what I know about football. And there we go. 23 minutes in, we get a hydration break. Yay. So, 23 minutes gone. We reached the first quarter, first ad break. And the halftime show will be out in a minute. Don't worry, guys. There will be a lot of singing and dancing for about 5 minutes. I have to say, the first 21 minutes, Japan haven't done too bad. Brazil have all the early pressure. Of course, you expect Brazil to have all the early pressure, but do you know what? That's not bad. Not a bad start. But, oh, God, these breaks do ruin it for me. I don't know what you guys think of it in the chat. Let me know what you think. Let me do that. I don't know what you guys think in the chat with all these ads and everything. But here we go. We're getting ready now to the resumption. Look, a few tactical changes, I suppose, from Ancelotti. Get a few things across to the Brazilian side. But again, it's been a good sort of 20 minutes. Brazil have had the best shots. That one from Cunha and the goalkeeper by Japan there. But it's not been the greatest game in the world, if I have to admit. There's Japan's manager. He's a bit more animated in the huddle, trying to get them to do. Ancelotti's a bit more calm and a little more calmer with his approach, how he gets his things across to his players. There's a few Brazilians dancing. I'm sure Wayne wouldn't say no. Oh, big up you, Wayne. Big up Wayne. He said these hydration breaks are complete. They break it up. So even doing watch-alongs, right? They're so hard because they just break off. I'm sure, Wayne, you're going to love to be in that crowd. Wayne knows what I'm on about. Yeah, it just breaks up the flow of the game for me. It really does. I don't like them. I think they should be scrapped completely. And why they have them? And they're playing in stadiums where they've got air conditioning. So why do you need hydration breaks if you're playing in an air conditioned stadium? It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense, bud. Doesn't. There's a few Brazilians dancing. Not the ones we want to see dance, to be fair. Yeah, can we show the nice dancers, please? Yeah, thank you. Anyway, the game's going to kick off here after a 3-minute break. And it's going to end up with a goal kick to Japan. As Japan's keeper kicks it long up the field. Good header down from Japan. Japan get the ball on the left-hand side. They're looking brilliantly now. Here's Japan. Are they going to take an early lead? But they don't. They get a corner straight from the goal kick. So good start. Good start for the second period of the first half for Brazil. There's Gabriel, Arsenal player. And now it's Japan's chance to bring up the big guns and see can they get a goal from this corner. As you can see, it's a 3-4-2-1 for Japan, a 4-3-3 for Brazil, if you're wondering what the formations are. Here's Japan with the corner going over. Good header! Oh, over the bar. So that's a chance each now. Brazil have had a chance and Japan have had a chance. There was the number 18 for Japan. Got his head in it, but just swoops over the bar. Didn't really, got a bit of, for the number, I think it was Krunier as well, jumped up with him. Sort of put him off a little bit, but he did get it over the bar. So Brazil now with the ball all the way back to Alisson. Here's Alisson now. Takes 1 step, 2 steps now. Still inside the Brazilian box. Just coming outside the box now. Brazil now trying to play from right to left all the way back to Alisson. Alisson kicks it long up the field for Brazil. Brazil looking good defending. That is from the Japanese player. He kicks it up there. A little kick and hope now all the way back to Alisson for Brazil. Brazil get the ball back now. Now playing from right to left to his centre-back partner. They're going to go down the left-hand side. No, they're not. They're going playing it round to each other at the back. Here's Brazil now. Casemiro then plays it back. He plays it to Casemiro. Casemiro now all the way back to Alisson. Good stuff here. Brazil now. And Japan pressing as well, by the way. They are putting plenty of pressing on. Nearly half an hour gone here in Houston. It's 0-0. Every time I hear Houston, I think Houston will have a problem. Long kick up the field. Japan get it back again. Lovely ball through the middle. Beautifully done. Well defended by Brazil again. Lovely little bit of ball. Hello, we might have a goal here. We've got a Wayne. We've got a Wayne saying get in. It could be a Japanese goal here. Japanese are going to shout. Oh, Japanese have taken the lead. It's Japan. Japan won. Look at that. Do you like the new graphic? Oh, Japan have taken the lead against the mighty Brazilians. It was a cracker of a goal as well. Absolute beauty of a shot. And after all the early pressure, Brazil are 1-0 down. Ancelotti looking a little bit nervy now. Might need a new pair of underpants. But Japan, absolutely, what a cracking goal. Beautifully done. Outside the area, a good 25 yards out. He whacks it. Alisson had no chance. That ball was travelling as quick. Now, that ball was travelling as quick as sending a rocket up the space. There was Brazil. Again, lost it in midfield. A beautiful ball. He plays it past one. Plays it past two. He then swings. Beautifully done. And a beautiful ball. Look at this. It didn't get any deflection. There is Alisson in the corner and there. Let's have another look at it. Oh, my word. What a goal. In the left-hand corner of the net as well. Beautifully precise shot. Alisson had no chance. Brazilians look absolutely mortified. Japan look like they've won the World Cup. It's 1-0 Japan. Now, as Wayne said, it gets very interesting now. Can the fans' favourite Brazil come from 1-0 down to get into the round of 16? Or are we facing a major shock in World Cup football and Brazil falling at the world of 32? hurdle. Here's Brazil now. Have they poked the bear? Have Japan poked the bear now? I do like the new graphic, actually. Yay! See, we're trying to make things interesting for you guys watching these watch-alongs. Big up to everyone that's watching. It is nice to be back. It is good to be back. Good, but you're back in the chair. Good stuff from Japan. All I need now is to I'm watching it on my phone, believe it or not. I need to get a new Chromecast because my Chromecast is broken on the other monitor. And also, since they upgraded my PC to Windows 11, nothing works anymore. Windows 11, I'm quite happy left it to Windows 10. But look, it is what it is. Here's Brazil now, 1-0 down. Now what are you going to do, Ancelotti? What's in your master plan of books? Now Japan go 2-0 up. Then we've got a game. It's a free kick to Brazil here. A Brazilian player is down, holding his foot. He's making sure he's got all 5 toes, 4 toes and a big toe. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, he stood in his toe. Yeah, we've all had our foot stood on at football. It's painful, but you don't roll around like you've there we go. You don't all roll around like you're being shot by Lee Harvey Oswald. Here's Brazil now with a free kick. Paquetá over the ball. He needed delivery here. Can Brazil come back on one level terms? Here's Brazil now. Ball goes, swings in, header in. Oh, and it's going wide and wide and so wide. It goes out for a Japan goal kick. Yeah, it does make the game very interesting, Wayne. You're right. It really does. Makes it very interesting. They're showing the goal again. It's absolute a belter of a shot. Really is. Beautifully in the left-hand side. There's Paquetá. Come on, he says. Come on, come on. Come on, do what? You should be motivated already. Don't need to be motivated more. Anyway, here is Brazil. Just inside the centre circle. Centrally. Are they going to go left or going to go right? They're going central now. Here's Vinicius Jr. Lovely little 1-2 stuff from Brazil. Get it back. Brazil trying to shoot. Straight down the keeper's throat. And there's Brazil having now. They've poked the bear. They have poked the bear a little bit. And the bear's now sort of raising up now. Here's Vinicius Jr. with a belter. Look at that. Hit the ground. Straight down the keeper's throat. Japan on course for a famous victory. And if you look, Brazil have had all the possession. 63% possession Brazil have had to 31% of Japan. So the rally, if you look at the stats, all the stats have been all Brazil. But Japan there took the lead with a cracking goal. Big up to everyone who's watching. Here is Japan now. Getting it out. Oh, unlucky. Here's Brazil. Looking for options. Looking for somewhere. Swing goes in from left to right. On the right-hand side now. Brazil not getting flustered. They've been behind before. This is nothing unusual for Brazil. It's down to Japan now, isn't it, to keep their nerve. Here's Brazil now. We're going to get an equalizer. Oh, well defended. Here comes Brazil now, inside the Japanese box. Is he going to... Oh, he doesn't. Well defended by Brazil. Japan, absolutely brilliantly defended. But he loses the ball. Here's Brazil now, just outside. Vinicius Jr., and that was too hard. And it's gone out for a goal kick. Well done, Japan. They defended well, actually, as well, I have to say. Yeah, they are a little bit, Wayne. They are starting to lose their composure a bit. I wonder if this Brazilian side has the composure or the... Not composure, but has it the... mental strength of previous Brazilian sides that have gone on to win tournaments. I don't think they do. They may prove me wrong and win this game and go on to win the whole damn thing, but I just don't think they do. I think Argentina and France look the more dangerous sides at the moment, but this is a World Cup. Anything can happen, and it usually does. At the World Cup, lovely ball, good defended by Japan. Now, here's Japan now, beautifully. Are they about to spring another? Excuse me. Are they about to bring us another surprise? Yeah, they're starting to moaning at each other a little bit. Ancelotti there, sitting back enjoying it. If I lose, I get sacked. I get billions and millions of pounds as compensation. That's what I want. I want Brazilian money. Brazil again. Trying to find a way through this Japan's defense. Absolutely so well organized. They're not the toughest, not the crack Japan. I know Belgium beat them in their last game. But do you know what? They're the better side defensively. Brazil just keep knocking on the door and nothing's there. They can't knock the door down. There's a lot of sideways and backways passing. You wouldn't expect that from a Brazilian side like. They always try to go move forward and try to get forward as best way they can. It's not the same with this Brazilian side. There's a lot of sideways. And if you look how they played against Scotland, they only won the game 1-0 because Scotland gifted them 2 goals. So they really weren't electric even in the group. I mean, the first game was with Monaco. They were lucky to get a draw out of that game. And it's just, there's nothing to show me Brazil can win this game at the moment. It's just a lot of long shots from outside the area. There's no Brazilian magic, to be fair. And Japan are quite happy to sit back and soak it all up and hit them on the counter-attack. I mean, they're good at that, and that's how they do it. But for me, Brazil looked like not a team that's capable of breaking down this Japan defensive positions. They really don't. Now they're going down the right-hand side. But again, it's a lot of being pushed in, a lot of sideways and backwards passes. There's no sort of, right, we're going to put the ball in, we're going to put it in the dangerous area and we see what happens. It's just a lot of patient build-up, which is boring. You don't expect that from the Brazilians. You don't expect that from a Brazilian side. You expect them to be daring and going for it. It's like patient football, which is not the Brazilian way. And they've lost it here again in their own half. And the Japan player, he's running. He's got it up to over the line. And Brazil did win it back. It's gone out for a Japanese throw-in. And again, all that passing around, all that sort of patient build-up, what's it got them? Nowhere. It's like the shackles are on them. I don't know if people would agree in the chat, but that's, to me, it looks like they're trying to play a European type of football, which is not suited to them. Here's now Japan now with the ball. Coming up now to 5 minutes to go, plus time added on at the end of the first half. Japan 1-0 up here. And look good for their lead. They really do look good for their lead. They don't look overawed. Brazil look like they're okay getting up to the penalty area. And then after that, there's nothing else. They run out of ideas. The Japan wall is strong. And Brazil are going to keep poking it, but they're going to have to try something different. Really are. They really are going to have to try something different here. I'm going to try something. Here's Brazil. See again, easy catch for the keeper. And he just rolls it out. And Japan get on their way now. They're on the right-hand side. And they're going to play around, play a little bit of keep ball. Here's Japan now. Beautifully done. Lovely ball on the left, right-hand side. Now going down the left. Japan now looking a little bit more, coming to the end of the first half, looking a little bit more likely to score a second. They have to get a second. Do you know what, Wayne? You're spot on with that. I will get to that, and I agree with that. I think Yumi have probably seen it the same way. Brazil are playing football while Japan are composed, football, focused, and resilient and solid. They'll happily, yeah, it's all about playing the long game, but Brazil don't want to do that. This Brazil is pathways, sideways, and backwards. It's not the Brazil. It's not what you expect from a Brazilian side. If they do go out at around the 32 here, it would be a massive shock. And it was saying shockwaves around Brazil, them going out the World Cup so early. But again, Japan just quite happily. Big up to Dan. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, brother. Thank you very much. Nice to see you. And it's gone out for is that Brazilian free kick? Yeah, I think it is. Here's Japan now. Going in the centre. Lovely little fall through. Yeah, I am. Wait. Sort of goes to our point, doesn't it? Ball goes in. Oh, looking for a header nearly there. And again, here's Japan now putting the pressure on the end of the first half now. Can they get a second here? I think they can. The ball goes flying through. Brazil there in 6s and 7s in the back there. This is not a Brazilian. This is not a Brazilian side. As Wayne and me have been saying, full of composure, it's not. Yeah, are you seeing? Yeah, they're getting in each other's way. There's no communication between them. Japan have been a far better side in the first half. You can have all the possession you want. We've known that from Tottenham last year. You can have all the possession, but unless you score goals from it, then you're not going to win games. And Brazil now is starting to get a little bit haggard, I would say. Here's Japan now. Are they looking now to... Here we go. Japan trying to find a way. Lovely little one-touch football. Oh, unlucky if that got through. See, again, it's just wasteful passing. Absolutely wasteful passing. They're just passing it and not wondering where the ball's going. And of course, Japan are pressing so high. I'm pressing it and they always press. I've never seen it before, Wayne, and you've been watching a lot of football. This is probably the worst Brazil side I've ever seen. You just don't have a clue. I mean, here's Japan. Oh, unlucky. Well, here's Brazil now. And it gets brought down. It's a free kick and a yellow card as well. Well, you have to take one for the team, haven't you? Yeah, have you heard Big Ange? Yeah, I did. You know what? I think he'd do all right if he becomes Scotland manager. He might actually get them out for group if they got to a qualifying game. That's all about him. I think he'd do brilliant. I think he'd suit. He's done international football before with Australia. So no reason why he shouldn't take the Scotland job. And I hope he gets it. Because I think that would be a smart move, getting that one there. And he done so well with Celtic as well. So the Celtic side of the Scottish fan base will be absolutely over the moon to get him in. And he is well liked in Scotland as well. Oh, is it going to go in? No, it's not. It's going out for a corner. Brazil now. We've got 4 minutes of time added on at the end of the first half. So let me put that on as well. Okay, that didn't work. Never mind. There's the header again. And it's just, nothing's working for Brazil. Nothing's working for Brazil. Goal kick. Ball gets kicked up along the field. Flick on. Here's Japan against now. And Japan get it. Brilliantly done as well. They recycled the ball. Absolutely excellent. Here's Japan now just outside. Can they get a second just before half time? Let's hope they can. That really put the cat among the pigeons if they got a second. Brazil will have to go for it then. There was no doubt about it. They're going to have to come out of the shell now. 1-0 is always a danger they can get a late equaliser, take this in to extra time and penalties. But if Japan got a second, the ball goes out for a throw-in to Brazil. What do you think of Roy Keane's criticism of Scotland on the clock, saying Scotland should have had more of a go? I agree. I totally agree, Dan. Totally agree. They should have had more to go. There were two. Scotland were two sort of, not negative is the wrong word. I think Scotland were two sort of, we're going to play a counter-attack football, but we're not going to attack. And I think it undid them at the end of the day. I think it undid them at the end of the day, if I'm understanding. So I agree with what Roy Keane had to say. Big up to everyone that's watching. Really appreciate support. It's great to be back doing watch-alongs again for you guys. It's great to be back. Starting now, there will be more stuff coming now as the weeks go on. We are going to get more and more into it now with the World Cup, and then before you know it, we'll be back doing pre-season again. And that will be interesting. Now, the first pre-season game, I will add, is at 4:30 on a Sunday morning. I will be doing it. I will be covering Tottenham's first pre-season game live. So, yeah. If you're interested in joining me at some stupid hour, I'm getting used to it because I'm covering the 1 o'clock game, I think, during the week as well. Here's Brazil. Yeah, they can be. I do agree with that, Wayne. And I think Dan makes a very good point. And it's got that quality back. I agree they should have had more. Look, I agree they should have battered Haiti a bit more than the 1-0. Morocco, I think for a penalty here, they might got a draw out of that. So there's your 4 points. You're already through to the round 32. It wouldn't matter about what you did against Brazil because they lost against Morocco and they lost stupidly heavily against Brazil. It's just, do you know what I mean? And this Brazilian side we're watching it, and it's coming up to half here. Paquetá here is limping. We've got a very worried look in Ancelotti. The referee's going to blow his whistle, and he is blowing his whistle. It is half-time here. It is half-time. It is Brazil 1, Brazil 0, Japan 1 here in the round of 16. Wow. Now, a massive half-time talk for Ancelotti to get into these players. Whatever happens, Japan are heroes from this. I agree, Wayne. I agree. Big up, Wayne. I agree. There were times Japan did make Brazil look like Sunday League level. Absolutely agree. I agree, Dan. Scotland can be too defensive at times. Yeah, they could be. I agree. Yeah, I totally. No news on Tonali yet. I don't expect any news to happen. And to be fair, I think a lot of people haven't realised it's the end of the tax year. So the first year of the tax year is the 1st of July. So that's the new tax year. So that is when that. So I would say a lot of business will get done in July. And I can see all these people saying, "Oh, Tottenham again." I've seen it. I've seen it on YouTube. I've seen it everywhere as well. That it's Tottenham and let us down again, Enoch, and Nobody's going to do. If you're going to buy a player, you're going to want to put it on the long finger, aren't you? You're going to want to put it on for the next 3 years, not put it on this year's tax bill. Put it on to next year's and give yourself a bit of a break before you end up having to do something about it. So I reckon in the next week or so, you will hear news on Tonali. We signed good back. Yeah, we did as well, Dan. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm delighted with that. I'm delighted with the business we've done so far, Dan, if I'm being honest. So I have to say, big up to everyone. Right. Okay. I'm going to need a 2-minute break. So I'm going to play you our new intro. It's our new transfer intro. Give you guys a look at it. Let me know what you think. And I'll be back in a few minutes' time.
Same seats, same mates. Every other week, scarf up, heads high. Hear the cockerel speak. White and blue in my blood, in my name. Born and bred for the lane, for the lane. We are Tottenham, Super Tottenham from the lane. Sing it louder, feel it running through your veins. THFC till we die, that's the way. We are Tottenham, Super Tottenham from the lane. Oh yeah! Hey, hey, old boys, young kids, all in one song. Heartbreak, hailstorms, still we march on. Under lights, under rain, it's the same. All in, all out, for the badge, for the name. We are Tottenham, Super Tottenham from the lane. Sing it louder, feel it running through your veins. THFC till we die, that's the way. We are Tottenham, Super Tottenham from the lane.
There you go. What do you think to that, guys? That is our new transfer intro for our transfer shows. Yeah, let me know what you think of it, guys. Look, first half here, right? I have to say, Brazil started the better. And then as the game wore on a little bit, Japan grew more confident and started to push it. And then they got the goal. And again, if you look at the goal, absolutely beautiful shot of the goal in the corner. Give Alisson no chance. He had no say in it whatsoever. Everyone thinking, right, now Brazil going to come out there. That's poke the bear. You're going to see an avalanche of yellow. Attack, 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 attack. And we haven't seen attack, 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 attack. We've seen more slow burning. We're going to keep to our game plan. We're going to keep doing what we're doing, and we're going to not do it. Now, Brazil have had a few chances, but what's been more is their sloppiness in passing the ball around. As Wayne has said it in the chat, it's just been sloppiness. It's just like they underestimated Japan. They think we're too good here. We're going to win this. And it's just hitting balls too long or the passes are too short. It's just no communication between the Brazilian players at the moment. And it is very unlike Brazil, this. And as I said, this is not the greatest Brazilian side we've seen in ever. I wouldn't say it's the worst Brazilian side I've ever seen at the World Cup. So I'd be very interested to see what Ancelotti does at halftime. Really will be. And he's got a very big 15 minutes to get this Brazilian side into some work and order, because if Japan get a second, then it's good night, Irene. You can say goodbye to Brazil in the World Cup. I just think Japan are for the lead. Japan deserve the lead. They really do. Big up to Dan. Yeah, so do I, Wayne. I have to say it's a great bit of business for Spurs. By the way, Dermot, I have been a special guest on Steve's channel for Spurs match before end of. Well done, bud. I'm pleased for you. Absolute delight for you, Dan. I tell you one thing, Dan. You're one of the nicest people I've ever met on YouTube. Always happy. Always have good opinions to put in the chat. You always put good stuff in. I'm really chuffed for you, bud, and I hope you enjoyed it. And let me know if you're going to continue that for Steve next year, because I think you're a breath of fresh air, bud. I hope you're doing well, though. I'm really, really pleased for you. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? You look at the World Cup as a whole, and no team has really taken a grab at me. You've been on our channel before, Dan. I think you've been on my channel before. I know you have. You've been here since the start, like. I think you have been on. I think you and Wayne were both on it at one stage. And these are the chances Brazilians had chances to have. It's just, I don't know. I think since the goal within, I don't know. I just don't think this is the best Brazilian side I've seen in a long time. Thank you so much, Dan. Really appreciate the kind words, man. Well, compared to the other two, compared to Steve's and Dave's, I'm little fish. They're the big fish. But no, I appreciate kind words, man. Really, really do. Dave's the king of the Irish Spurs community. I'm third, and Steve's the king of the American Spurs community. So, yeah, I've got a lot of work to catch up to them too. But yeah, I will get there. Yeah, I'm just going to go through seeking to see the stats of this first half. Let's see now. I just want to. Let's just see now. Oh, la 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 la. Let's see now. Let's see the match stats here now. And really, if you look through the first half, big up to Luke Chapman. Come on, England, coming home. You've got somewhere to go, yeah. If you look at the match, right, most of it's Brazil, apart from a pocket of Japan when they've come forward. It's just they have not taken their chances. Brazil have had 67%, 68% chance possession, Japan 32%. Brazilian XG 0.31 to 0.21 expected goals for Japan. 8 shots and 4 in Brazil, 2 on target for Brazil, 1 on target for Japan. Touches inside the opposition box, 16 for Brazil, 2 for Japan. Really, just Brazil have dominated the stats from top to bottom. And is Japan are going 1-0 up? It shows, doesn't it? It does. It really shows that you can avoid you can dominate the game for the whole, say, 90 minutes. If the opposition get one chance and they take it and you don't take your chances, then you're going to lose the game. Now, if you look at the form guide, Brazil have unbeaten in their last, is that 5? Yeah, they're unbeaten in their last 5. So that's 4 wins and 1 draw. If you look at Japan as well, they're the same. They're unbeaten in their last 5, 3 wins and 2 draws. So do you know what I mean? I've got a sneaky feeling for Japan. I do at the moment. What they need to do is to find new investment, get director of football in this guy. Yeah, they're not going to approach anyone, I think, till after the window. I don't understand the logic behind that, but me and Billy will be talking more about that at 10 tonight. Big up to Luke Chapman, though, said they have to. Philip's doing grand. We're doing the political channel together, and we're going to let you into a little secret. behind the scenes, me and Philip are trying to put together. We are putting together a documentary on Tottenham history. So at the moment, we're having it all put together. We're putting all the images together. It's actually O'Connell Designs that are doing it for us. And then we're going to narrate over it. And then we're going to then put it back to him, get it polished up, and then we're going to give it its debut. Now, we're looking in a couple of months' time, but we are, as a channel, we are doing that. It's going to be about an hour and a half documentary of Tottenham Hotspur history from 1882 up to now. So do look forward to that. It will be coming out, and I will be putting it out. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a labor of love, and I really want it to go out perfect. So yeah, the next couple of months, probably looking at October, that will make its debut. So yeah, at the moment, Dan, me and Philip are working on that project, doing the documentary on the history of Tottenham Hotspur. So yeah, look forward to that coming out. So what other games have we today? We have Germany versus Paraguay. Today, Monday. Yeah. So what games have we got today now? What other games have we got? Here we go. Fixtures. Right. So tonight it's Germany versus Paraguay. And then tomorrow, 2 o'clock, it's Netherlands versus Monaco. Then tomorrow night, we've got Ivory Coast versus Norway, France versus Sweden. And then, of course, we've got Mexico versus Ecuador. Then England versus the Congo, and then Belgium versus Senegal. So we've got a lot of games coming up. I am going to do the Mexico game. I'm very tempted to do that. I'm also a bit tempted to do the USA game against Bosnia and Herzegovina. We're definitely doing the Argentinian game at 11 o'clock on Friday against Cape Verde. Of course, the Irish link there. And then we're going to the last of 16, and then we will pick our games. On what we're going to do. And then I think it is the quarterfinals then, I think, yeah. Then the quarterfinals are 9 o'clock and 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock and 2 in the morning. And then it's semi-finals, both at 8, the third place playoff at 10, and then it's the final at 8 again on July the 19th. So that is your World Cup. Now, what's the second half going to be like? Are Brazil going to come out all guns blazing? Are Japan going to stand firm? It's going to be very interesting. They are making changes already. There are substitutes going, and I think it might be Neymar that might be coming on. No, it's not. It's not Neymar coming on. Well, Brazil had to make changes. So it's going to be very interesting second half indeed. You expect Brazil to get one really good chance in the second half. So we've got Norway, we've got England, Congo at 5 o'clock on when's the first? When's the 1st of July? Where is it? Wednesday? Yeah, on the 1st of July, Wednesday. And then we've got on Friday, we have Argentina, Cape Verde. So do look out for them. If you can, guys. Really will appreciate it. And here we go for the second half now. To Brazil back in the tunnel. I wonder how long before they bring on Neymar. That is going to be interesting. Are they going to bring on Neymar? Is he fit enough to come on? With Ancelotti, bring him on. That is the issue. Here they are. Coming out. The Brazilians banging their drums. Japan's banging their drums like there's no tomorrow. The war cry. It is the war cry happening. So there is a substitution. Paquetá has come off, and the number 19 for Brazil is coming on. I will get his name in a minute for you guys. So that is the change. 1%. I'm surprised they didn't bring on Neymar. I'm actually really surprised they didn't bring on Neymar. Maybe they're keeping him for the soccer. And there's Paquetá walking around, flip-flops on now, limping. And there's the young 19. Look at him. Getting hugs and best wishes as well. Ancelotti telling them, go out there and do my job. Yeah, there is talk about Castello. I don't see why they shouldn't keep him on. I think he's done a marvellous job there for the US, I have to say. And them to do what they did in the group stages is the first time since 1930. I mean, brilliant. But Brazil do make one change in this second half. Brazil are 1-0 down to Japan. So we are going to get off and underway in this second half. Is it going to be 45 minutes of Brazil pressure, or is it going to be Japan holding it out and claiming a famous victory and knocking out the 5 times world champions? Next goal counts. Next goal counts. Big up to Endrick that's come on. Big up to you, Dan. Thank you so much. So big up to Endrick has come on for Paquetá. So that is the only switch. Here's Brazil now starting brightly in the second half now, pushing forward, a bit more attack-minded now. This is more like it. The ball flies in, and what a catch from the keeper. What a catch from him. Wow, what a catch. Good catch. And there is Vinicius Jr. and Brazil start off all guns blazing. It is Endrick there, the young lad, has come on. A little bit for a bright spark for Brazil. Here's Brazil now, kicks it long up the field. Japan take it brilliantly down. Now, they're attacking Brazil in the first. Japan going to get a second here. Inside the Brazilian half. Oh, unlucky. It's got blocked. It's got stopped. He plays it long now. The ball goes in. He's looking for a header. Oh, it's in the Brazilian box. Oh, and it gets kicked out. But Japan recycled the ball brilliantly. And the ball goes out for a Brazilian throw-in. And it is, but what a good start, second half, end to end. That's what we want. As long as this game goes on, there's going to be more spaces out. Big up to, hello. Big up to Mina Malta. Big up. Hope you're doing well. Great to see you in the chat. Here's Brazil now. Kicks it long up the field. We will get it back. What they need to do is find... Yeah, they do, Dan. I agree. I think they do have to find new investment, but they do have money themselves and they can spend money. So it's down to them to spend it. The referee's saying, just calm it down. Just calm it down. Telling me to calm it down. Yeah, they do. I do agree, Dan. I do agree, bud. I do agree. Yeah. I'm going to talk more about Billy tonight, but I think if they find investment that is about putting the money in, they've got money to spend, so spend it. They can spend anything up to 400 million, so do it. Go for it. Just get the right players in. Here's Japan again coming out. Japan breaking here. Japan breaking. Brought down. It's going to be a yellow card. It is for the Brazilian player who's fouled there. Good little bit of playing there. And Brazil get a yellow card. The number 17 gets booked for a foul. And it was the Celtic player as well. Look at him. He was on the break. He gets pulled down. Wowee. Big up to Mina Malta. Hope you're doing well. And I hope your day is going beautifully for you. Danilo gets a yellow for Brazil. Japan now starting at the back. Looking to push forward. Japan now. Here just inside the Brazilian half now. Being pushed back a little bit, but look comfortable on the ball. Look really comfortable on the ball. Don't look like they feel threatened or overawed by they're playing Brazil. Feel, you know what, we can win this. And I think as long as this goes on, the longer the game goes on, I can see Japan getting a second. And see what I mean? It was a bit rushed there. And that's what Brazil, and it's a free kick to Japan as well. And the Brazilians are getting a little bit rattled, getting a little bit nervy. And I think Japan keep doing this. Then Japan, Neymar is getting warmed up. I wonder how long before they bring Neymar on. Lovely ball, Japan again, holding up beautifully. Brazil get the ball back. Here's Brazil now. Brazil looking to go in the box. Oh, well saved from the keeper. And Japan start again, go down the wing. Looking for options. A lovely flick through on the left wing now. Here's Japan now. They're pushing forward. Lovely ball. They're going into the Brazilian box, and it goes all the way back to Anderson. Anderson kicks it out. Only as far as Japan. Japan get the ball back now. Here's Japan now. Brazil still looking a little bit, I would say, a little bit hesitant and not. They look nervy. They don't look comfortable, and that's the thing. You expect Brazil to dominate, and which they are dominating the game, but they don't look like the same Brazil that they can be. They look very European, if you get me. And you don't expect Brazil to be playing like that. You expect Brazil to be playing South American football, not European type football. Maybe that's what Ancelotti's turned them into, more of a European style football. Good tackle, but Vinicius Jr. keeps the ball. Here's Brazil now. Looking, pushing, knocking, doing a lot of now sideways, backwards passing. Not what we expect from the Brazil side. Again, they're just knocking on the door. They're just not doing a lot. Good header out from Japan. They would deal with them all day long. And the ball goes out for a throw into Brazil. Brazil now play it all the way back now to the centre backs. They're going to start again building. Yeah, I was a little bit as well, Dan, if I'm honest. But look, it is what it is. You know, we would love players to join Spurs, but it's down to what the manager wants. And if he's happy with what he's getting so far, then so be it. Long may it continue, bud. Long may it continue. The ball goes flicking through, header in. Oh, my God. What a save from the Japanese keeper. My God. And that was Bruno with a header. Absolutely fantastic save. Suddenly Brazil have woke up. But what a save from the Japanese keeper. A beautiful ball in, by the way. There was Bruno. Got the header on it. Going in the net. And there was the Japanese keeper. Absolutely. Brazil now putting on the pressure. Starting to pressure a little bit. Starting knocking on the door. The ball goes in. Good header out again from Japan. Japan trying to get it out, but they just keep losing it. No, we haven't replaced Brennan Johnson, to be fair. But I think we will. We will, Dan. We will sort that out in the summer. Guaranteed it will. Here's Brazil now. Brazil looking to get back. Good panic defended by Japan. Brazil recycled the ball, and it's all Brazil at the moment. It really is. It is all Brazil. They're knocking on the door. But again, Japan are standing firm. They're standing very firm. Good header out again from Japan. Here's Brazil now. Recycling the ball. Left to right. Ball goes through. It's 1-1. No, is it? Is it not? Is it a goal? I thought that went in. But here's Japan. Japan are on the break now. Can Japan now do something with it? The ball goes through. The ball goes through. Oh, it's gone out for a corner. Well, I thought that ball went in at the other end. I didn't see it clearly. We're going to get a good look at it now. So the ball goes through. Let's have a look. Off the line. And then it hit the keeper. Let's have a look at it. So it come off the keeper, come off the player. He came to his feet. Japan then whacked it away. I mean, it was a comedy of errors. I mean, how the ball did not go in, I do not know. But do you know what? You get the sense it could be Japan's day. You're getting the sense from that it could be Japan's day. But here's Brazil again, starting from the back. No, I agree. I was disappointed. Yeah, I was as well, to be fair, Dan. And look, we will replace him. I don't think Brennan Johnson's pulled up any trees at Palace either, by the way, since he went there. So for me, look, it is what it is. But we will replace him. I'm sure we will. We will find a backup like for Kudos as well. So when he comes back. So look, it is what it is, but we will do it. We will do it, Dan. But Japan living on the edge here. Here's Brazil. Now, trying again, it's all this sideways passing. Just put the ball in the net, like. Put it in the box. You're giving time for Japan to set up and get themselves organised. Ball goes in. Flick on again. Brazil now. Are they going to let it go out and roll in? No, they recycle it. Here's Vinicius Jr. Here's Brazil again. Outside the box. Bruno! 1-1. That is it. There's your equaliser. That is it. Brazil are back in the game. Brazil are back in the game. There's Ancelotti. Now, will Brazil go for the juggler? Will Brazil go and finish this game off? Now, they're claiming he was offside. So it is a goal at the moment. I don't know what Japan are complaining about. Now, Brazil have to go now. They have to go for the juggler now. And it's Casemiro with the goal. Yes, he was juggling with the ball. Again, it was patient build-up from Brazil. Beautiful ball in. The ball goes in. He was not offside there. Was he offside? That is the question. Was Casemiro offside? Great header. Absolutely bullet header in the back of the net. But there will be questions asked. Was he offside? I don't think he was. I think the goal's going to stand as well. Now, will Brazil go for the juggler now? Oh, dear. And it from emotion to desertion in a split second. Anyway, 1-1 here. Now, will Brazil go for it now? Will Japan come out? I did say next goal is going to be crucial. And it is crucial. And Brazil have got that goal. So it's 1-1 here. Now, coming up to about half an hour to go. Will Brazil get a winner? Will Japan get a winner? Will they now equal themselves out? Will they go into extra time? What about Elliot Anderson, signed for Man City? 100. They've got the money, haven't they, Dan? So, look, do I think he's worth 116 million? No. Do I think any player is worth over 100 million? No. Do I think he's making a good move for his career? Probably not. But, here's Brazil again. Brazil are breaking through. And it's the Brazil now. Here's Vinicius Jr. Oh, how did that not go in? Oh, and the ball goes over the ball. How did that not go in? And that's certainly working Brazil up, hasn't it? That's poked the bear a little bit. Look at that from Vinicius Jr. He picked the ball up from the halfway line nearly. Went past one player, the number 7 for Brazil. Wiggled his way through. Like a little, and hit the post. A beautiful little stab of the ball. The keeper got a fingertip, which pushed it onto the post as well. Well saved from the keeper. But Brazil are now looking to get a second and put this game to bed now. So look, is he worth 116 million? No, Dan, he's not. Look, Forest happy to get the money. I bet the hell they are. But, if you're Man City and somebody's going to offer you being a box, you're going to take it, aren't you? But I don't think he's worth 160 million. But that's the transfer market now for you now. That's how it's going. So, Yeah, it's the going rate now for a midfielder over 100 million. Who is Japan in the box? It goes away to Allison. Oh dear. Again, they're showing that they're going to show was he offside? No, he was onside. The Japanese player was playing them on. It was just a good, yeah, he was well onside. Cracking goal as well. Great header. Here's Brazil now. And again, Brazil been a little bit lackluster in defence. Now, a very interesting game now. Good header off in Japan. Japan get the ball brilliantly. Yeah, we have been linked. Yeah, we've been linked with every man in his dog at the moment, Dan. I wouldn't mind a Gobi Gapco. Wouldn't Gappo. I wouldn't mind him at Tottenham, to be fair. It's a handball and the referee said, yeah, free kick, but not given. Just have to wait and see. It's going to be a long summer, but we're going to be busy. I know that. And I've been told that we're going to be busy. Here's now Brazil on the left-hand side, trying to go more centrally. Lovely through ball. You're going to get it? No, it's just a bit too hard. And the ball goes out for a goal kick. How long before Neymar comes on? I wonder, will he bring Neymar on? This is ref can as well. Great header. Absolutely brilliant header. Brilliant. In the corner of the net. Oh dear. Here is Japan now, starting from the back, half an hour to go. Can Japan find a winner? Will Brazil find a winner? Would this game be heading to penalties? Hopefully not. Well done from Allison. He was out there like a rapid drain pipe. Well done. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on two of them, Dan. So I hope that answers your question, buddy. Here's Brazil now. Lovely ball to the left-hand side now. Lovely little wanted stuff. Here's Vinicius Jr. again. Lovely little bit skill. All the tricks and all the skills coming out now. Brazil now. Look at this little one-touch football. Where was this in the first half? Seriously, Brazil. Where was this in the first half, man? Look at this. Beautiful football. Absolutely beautiful. This is why they're the France favourite. This is why everyone loves watching Brazil play, because they play such good football. Good catch from the keeper as well. That's a fantastic catch from the keeper. But Brazil are now start to poke, start to knock on the door. Look at that skill. I mean, look at it. It's Japan now. Could Japan find another? Give us a shock. Here we go. Japan now at the back. Starting to play it. Lovely little football here. Plays it back to his centre-back partner. He now was thinking of kicking it downfield. It doesn't. He goes short. Here comes Japan now. And Brazil, they're pressing, harrying like they're impeccable. And there's Japan now. Japan are on the break. Now, can he get a ball? He shoots. Oh, the ball comes off Allison. Oh, he should have crossed it. And there was a Japan player at the far side throwing his arms down because he should have crossed it to him. That was a great chance for Japan to really go for it. And they did it. He went for the shot. There was no need to go for the shot. Should have played it round. There was a player at the back, free, crossed it for him. Is Brazil now. The game's going to get a little bit more open now and a little bit more, helter-skelter. I think a little bit. As both teams try to win this in the 90. Nobody wants extra time, not in this heat. And nobody wants penalties either. Brazil have gone out at the quarterfinals, I think, at the last 4 World Cups. Brazil haven't gone out of a round of 32 or a round of 16 since 1990 was the last time they went out the round of 16 to Argentina, where they lost 1-0 to a Canija goal. So Brazil going out early in World Cups is a very rare event. So here's Brazil now playing it round. Oh, nearly. Out for a throw-in. Yeah, and Brazil are making another substitution here. It's not Neymar's not coming on. Who's coming on? Cunha's come off. And they're bringing on Martinelli's come on. So, straight swap. Japan here are making a couple of changes as well. I think a double substitution here for Japan. So they're changing a few players as well, bringing on some fresh legs. Well defended there, I have to say. It's just a sea of yellow at the moment. It's just a sea of yellow pushing forward, looking for a winner. Japan very, very steadily just defending brilliantly at the moment. Just can't. They've got a good goal in, but Brazil have not played well today. Here comes Brazil again. It's like they're knocking on the door. If they get a second, then I think the game's over. Brazil looking for a penalty there. Won't get one. Rightly so as well. Not unless the VAR are going to have a look at that. No, I don't think so. Nothing in it. He's more like he only had the touch and he went diving. Anyway, it's a hydration break. Yay! Another one. So this might change it a little bit. No, it started off second half. I think Brazil have been the better side. Going for it. Japan sort of so right, we're going to sit back in the defend this lead instead of going over for a second. But look, it is going to be an interesting last sort of 20 minutes. And as I said, if it goes 1-1, then it goes to extra time. Would Japan be happy with that? Now it's 1-1 going to penalties. They may do. Brazil want to get this over and done with within the 90 minutes. Of course they would. Nobody's going to want extra time in this tournament. especially with the heat and everything else. So, and the travelling that is incurred to go on one side to another. So, I have to wait and see what happens, and see what the last. But I want to know. I'd be very interested when he brings Neymar on. That will be interesting. Now a little bit of tactical adjustment now. Neymar is constantly warming up. Why is that not right? There it is working. So here we see the playing in an air-conditioned stadium. Why would you need a hydration break? I don't get it. Just don't understand it. Like, doesn't make sense. And all it does, it just disrupts the rhythm of the game. Now, it could work in Japan's favour, this. We'll have to wait and see. There's Valencia Jr. So, 20 minutes to go then of this game. 20 minutes, either still 1-1 after 20 minutes, then they will go into extra time. Then we will go to penalties. But whoever, I can see Brazil winning this within 90 minutes. Here is Brazil now on the left-hand side. All well done by Japan. Japan now move forward, gets brought down. The referee says play on. No free kick, he says, and he gives the free kick now anyway. He was playing advantage to Japan. And Japan, there's a Brazilian, Martinelli, saying, what did I do? What did I do? I didn't touch him. I did touch him. Shoulder barged him. You fouled him. Get over it. It's Japan now, taking the ball quickly. Now they're getting a bit of the ball for the first time. Lovely ball. Lovely keep ball here from Japan. Lovely ball. Watch this now. Oh, well done from Brazil. Brazil now starting to play it from the back. Here's Brazil now. 1-1 here against Japan. A good game, actually. It's been a very good game. I've enjoyed this. Here's Brazil again. They're going to have another crack, are they? Oh, he tried to have a crack. He got well defended. But Brazil recycled the ball brilliantly. Now, are they going to go to the left or going to go down the right? They're going down the right. Brazil are finding spaces in this Japanese defence, so they are breaking it down. It's about getting the right delivery, like they did for Casemiro's goal. And I think if they got a second, then I think the game's over then. A lot of passing outside the area. Trying to find it through. Is he going to have a crack? No. Lovely little flick. The ball goes through. Header goes in and the ball goes out. And it's gone out for a corner kick to Brazil. So Brazil get a corner from that. I'm going to buy myself a Chromecast on Wednesday for the next watch along. Doing it on your phone is good, but you can't see as much as you can when it's Chromecast onto the big screen. So here is Brazil's corner now. Ball goes in. Badly. Bad corner. Absolutely dreadful. Didn't even beat the first man. It's Brazil again. Brazil going to the right. Lovely little bit of football. Are they going to recycle it? Yeah, they are. They're going from right to left. Here's Brazil now. Trying to find an opening, trying to find a bit of space. Japan there. Defensively, absolutely brilliant. Can't fault them. They've played extremely well defensively. They really have. Brazil, though, keep putting on the pressure, keep recycling the ball. Looking for a little bit of a break in that, a dent in that Japanese back line. But Brazil keep going back, sideways and backways. There's no sort of forward point. Big up to James. Aston Villa have placed 130 million valuation. Arsenal, Chelsea, Margaret. Ooh, that's interesting, James. That's a lot of money. Now, is he worth 130 million? I think he's more worth his money than Elliot Anderson is, if I'm being honest. It will be interesting. I don't think Arsenal will pay that. Would Chelsea pay it? Hell yeah. We all know Chelsea got money to burn. Here's Brazil now. Lovely. Unlucky. And the ball goes out. Coming up to... Do you know, the more I see this, the more I think this game's going to extra time. Brazil again recycled the ball brilliantly. Casemiro doing his job absolutely excellent there. Here he is on the ball. Casemiro. Brazil starting from the back. Yeah, I know Villa want to keep him, James. And look, I think that's right. But I can see Chelsea the one paying that money, then will Man City. I can't see Arsenal paying 130 million. Look, I hope he does stay at Villa. To be fair, just there's a lot of money. Where's that going? Well wide. Yeah, I will do. I will do. I'll actually ask it. I'll tell you what. I'll do it now. I will do it now. I can find that. There it is. I've just asked them there for you, James, so hopefully I might get a response. I know he's been very busy at the moment. But if I get a response between now or 10 o'clock, I'll get it back to you straight away, but because we are on at 10 tonight. So I will give you the latest. Oh, Japan! Back to Allison. Well done. Here's Brazil again. Brazil. If you look at it, it's all been Brazil. If I'm being all brought down, no penalty. Now, well, that goes to VAR. We will see. See, the Japan fans are getting excited. Here comes Brazil, Japan again. Oh, Lord. Come on. Come on, Brazil. Get a winner. Come on. Borrow voice out. Yeah, I've seen that. I did see that as well, James, to be fair. But here's Brazil now. Big up to everyone watching. Brazil now here. Starting up again. Like the Brazilian windmill. You can hear it starting. The engine start going. They're like a Ferrari. Where am I going? I am going there. Here's Brazil now. Lovely ball. Again, deflected out. Brazil recycled the ball. It's all Brazil at the moment. It really is. And that Japan are defending so well at the moment. 10 minutes to go, plus injury time. Can Brazil find a winner? Can Japan find a winner? Is this game going to extra time? 30 minutes of more Brazil attack, and Japan just defended, basically. Here comes now Japan. Here comes Brazil. Brazil get the ball. Is he going to put the ball in? He does. It's a long one. It gets flicked out. Brazil recycle the ball, and they're going to recycle it to the left. They're going to go back again. Stop going back. Fuck's sake. Play South American football, not European boring shite. Good header out. If I'm being honest, Japan deserve extra time because I think they defended absolutely brilliantly. Here we go. Brazil again. Lovely ball, crossfield ball. Look at that. Oh my good Lord. What a ball. That's Brazilian magic. Just crossed it from right to left. Absolutely brilliantly. Here's Brazil just outside the centre circle. Now, they're going to start again. Can they find a way through this Japanese wall? The ball goes through, and that's going to nowhere. And the ball goes out for a goal kick. Well, she looks quite confident. That Brazilian lady, she looks no harm. Right, bring on Neymar. Bring him on for 10 minutes. This game's screaming out for a Neymar. It really is screaming out for a Neymar. It's Japan. Now, Brazil starting again. Looking. Poking. Prodding. Not getting ahead of themselves. Just going inside. Just now they're going back inside the centre circle now. Now they're going down to the right. They're starting a bit of speed now. Japan brought down. That's a free kick to Brazil. That is a free kick. That is a yellow card as well. Again, Brazil there. There's Bruno standing over the ball. He got the ball, you know. Let's see if did he get the ball. No, he didn't. Free kick to Brazil. Here we are. Can this be the magic now Brazil's waiting for? Look at all the cameras waiting for the Brazilian goal. Look at them. Bruno over the ball. A lot of talk about him. Is he going to leave Newcastle? Is he going to Arsenal? Can Japan keep this out? Coming up to 5 minutes left plus injury time. Can Brazil steal a late winner here? Bruno puts his hand up in the air. Doesn't. The ball comes flicking in. Oh, just over the bar. And it's gone out for a corner. It was on its way, but got good defended out by Japan again. And here we go. It's a lovely ball. He was going for it as well, you know. Oh, all it needed was a slight flick from a Brazilian. That was in the net. Here we go. Casemiro talking there. Ball goes through. Flick, is he going to have a crack? No, it doesn't. It gets recycled. Here's Vinicius Jr. Goes one way, goes the other. Ball gets flicked through, and that's going out for a goal kick. And there's a Brazilian player down in the box here. Now, he's saying he got elbowed in the face. Now, this is going to be interesting. Let's have a look. Now, if that's the case, then should that be a penalty? Are VAR looking at that?
Watchalong out at the edge of his technical area. It's getting pretty tense for him and them.
No, nothing given. Just an incident. Big up the Tottenham's lone wolf. Big up, look at her. She's in the overgrowth. She's sitting there. She's looking. She pulls apart. She's like a tiger looking to take the deer. You know, big up to you, lone wolf. Hope you're doing well. We need to catch up. I know, haven't rung in a while. Sorry, just been busy. Yeah, she's watching. Look at her. She's watching through the overgrowth. Here's Japan. Japan on the way now. Can Japan get a last-minute winner? Wouldn't that be something? This is one of Japan's first and their last as well. She's giving me the evil looks now. Oh, here's Brazil. Oh, and the keeper's out. He's like a rat up a drain pipe. He's out there. Ball's going out. This is getting tense. Brazil. There's a good 50% of me, or 60%, 70% of me want Japan to win, and the rest wants Brazil to win. Because I think a World Cup without Brazil, I'm grand. Just, Mrs. Tron hasn't been well and a few things. So look, things are sent to try us. But yeah, doing grand. She's better than she was, thankfully. Thank God. But yeah, I'll give you a bell later or tomorrow. Here's Brazil. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well and your family are doing well. I will. Free kick to Brazil. Japan give one away. The referee pointed like he's pointing to the North Star. That's it. That's where it is, lads. Just leave it there. It's fine. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, dear. Now, Brazil again. Oh, here we go. Is he going to have a crack? Vinicius Jr. is going out for a corner. I'm live tomorrow. Right, put your link in. Put your link in. So people can get over and sub to you and watch you. What time are you live tomorrow? Let me know what time you're live tomorrow and I will come in the chat and join you. Ball goes through, header out. He's supposed to go in. I'll be there. I'll be in the chat. Here's Brazil now. Vinicius Jr. goes one way, goes the other. Still got the ball. Where's he going with it? Oh, he's lost it now. Go on, Japan. If this was a group game, this would be a brilliant point for Japan. Free kick to Brazil here now. Brazil look anxious. They want to get on with it. Yeah. Well caught from the Japan keeper. Well done, sir. Go on, Japan. Go on. Go and get a winner. Go on. Go on. Lovely ball. Look at the space he's got. Jesus. He's got so much space there. Oh, he's beating him. Oh, bad defending. Now, How long will the referee play now? That is interesting. I think it'd be 6 minutes. There has to be 6 minutes of time added on. Japan now through, kicked out. Brazil under pressure now. This is interesting. Now, there is a player down. I think it's Casemiro. So the play is continuing. Oh, he's down in the Japanese area, in the Brazilian area. So there will be more time. He'll have to go off now. That's the new rule. He has to come off. Either that would be carried off, one or the other. The substitution's already going to be made. Oh, it's so nice to be back doing watch-alongs again. Have to say. Absolutely nice to be back. Big up to everyone that's watching. Don't forget, we're back live on 10 o'clock tonight. You get a double helping on this channel tonight. Me and Billy are back live at 10 with all the transfer rumours and views and everything else that is happening around the world. Is Brazil? No. Is it going to go right? No, corner. We have 6 minutes of time added on. We're only playing 2 minutes already. Oh. So. Corner kick now. Here's Brazil. Are they going to get a header? Where's that going? Oh, the bar. So, are we heading towards extra time? I think we are. The first extra time of this World Cup is about to be upon us. Unless Brazil or Japan can find something really, 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 really special. Here's Brazil. Here's Brazil now. Brazil trying to push. 2 minutes left of time added on. Are they going to get one more chance at this goal? Or are we heading to extra time? Here's Brazil. Here's Brazil. Martinelli. Oh my good Lord, they've scored. Brazil have got it in the last minute of the game. Oh my good Lord. Brazil have done it. Where's the goal? I need to put my scoreboard. Brazil have scored in the last minute of the game. Oh my good Lord. Now, are they going to see if it's offside? Oh my God. Heartbreak for Japan. Oh, you feel for them. You absolutely feel for Japan. Oh, and it's Martinelli that gets the winner in the last minute of the game as well. Here we go. Brazil here playing it round the box. He was onside. There's no question he's onside. Absolutely. What a pass, though. Split the Japan defense in two. There he was in the back of the net. Wowee. In off the post. Japan 1, Brazil 2. And Brazil looked to be knocking out Japan. Brazil, the 5 times world champions, have just got it by the skin of their teeth. Oh, all that defending, all that sort of good play for nothing. And Brazil at the end have nicked it, and hearts broken. Japan is broken. Brazil are through to the round of 16. And it's not been an easy game for them too. And Brazil are making a substitution as well. And I think Santos has come on, and I think Brazil are going to win. I think there'll be a few more minutes of time added on, but not much. Not much whatsoever. And Brazil it'll be another 2 or 3 minutes, I think, where I can't see Japan equalising. Brazil will defend with their lives here. The ball gets pumped forward again. It's all hands on pump now for Brazil. The kitchen sink has to be thrown at it by Japan, and it gets thrown out for a throw-in. There's Neymar. Never got onto pitch today. Brazil will take the time with this now. And Brazil haven't played well today. Brazil have not played well whatsoever. And it's a free kick now to Brazil as well. And I think that will be that, I would say. Oh, heartbreak for Japan. And here's the goal again. He gave it away to Naka. And it went straight then to Bruno. Bruno found Martinelli. Martinelli found the back of the net. And that was that. And a game where Brazil have not played well. They have not played to the best of their abilities. I think Japan were the better side. They've won it by the skin of their teeth. And I think the referee will play another minute or so, and I think that will be that. And Brazil will be into the round of 16. Japan, sadly, will be on the way back home to Japan. And it is another free kick to Brazil here. And Brazil will take all the time in the world over this free kick and waste as much time as they can. Brazilian Japanese fans look heartbroken. There's a few Brazilian legends looking happy. Here's Allison with a long kick up ball. The referee will blow at any minute now. The ball goes out. Japan have got it. One last kick for Japan now. Everyone running forward. The kitchen sink has to be thrown at this. The ball gets pumped forward. How long else will the referee play? He's already played 10 minutes of time added on. The ball gets thrown, and that is going to go out for a goal kick, I think. The ball gets thrown out, but Japan get it back again. Brazil kick it long up the field. And that is... Oh, I thought that was it. Now, the long throw incoming. What a throw. Gets blocked out. And that is it. Brazil have won 2-1. Brazil are into the round of 16 of the World Cup. Japan are on the way out. A game really Japan deserved more out of it than they got. Brazil were lucky and this didn't play the best football. But look, that's what you got to do in football. That is it. Hearts have been broken in Japan tonight. They took Brazil to the death. And Brazil have got there, luckily, with a go for Martinelli. Casemiro got them back in. And then Martinelli then with the winner with injury time. It is ended Brazil 2, Japan 1. Brazil into the round 16. Japan out of the World Cup. And guys, that is it. I will see you at 10 o'clock tonight. Me and Billy with more transfer news, views, and a little bit about this game later as well. But thank you for watching. Come on, you Spurs and Robert De Zerbi. We trust.